Hello everyone, today we are solving an LeetCode question. Problem number is 15. That is 3 number ka sum. Okay, what the question states, given an integer array nums, return all triplet num I, j, k such that I and j and k will never the same of each other, and sum of all these three elements should be 0. So what the question says, in a given array you need to find sub elements that makes the summation is 0. Just like here is, let's take -1, 0 and 1. What is the summation of these three elements? It will cancel this out. It is 0. Yes, so we need to store this in our vector. What we need to return here, 0, 1 and 1. Let's check, is there any other in? If it is, then put it into your answer as vector. Okay, let's check. If I take 2 minus 4, then what we need 2 more, but there is no any other 2, so this will not work. Let's try one more, that is -1, 0, 1. ओके, जो कि हमने कर लिया. अब ये वाला कौन सा है? -1 एंड 2. -1 लेंगे, -1 लेंगे और 2 लेंगे. अगर हम इनका समेशन देखें तो क्या आ रहा है? 0. हाँ, तो हमें ये चाहिए, तो इसको हम वापस इसमें डाल देंगे. तो हमारा जो फाइनल वेक्टर हो जाएगा ना, वो ऐसा हो जाएगा सेम. दैट इज़ -1, -1, 2 bracket close. Next is -1, 0, 1 final vector. एंड कुछ बातें हम यहाँ देखते हैं, जैसे कि इस नोटिस में लिखा है कि हमें इस चीज़ का ध्यान रखना है कि डुप्लीकेट्स वैल्यू उस आंसर वेक्टर में ना हो. अदरवाइज़ क्या हो सकता है कि -1, 0, 1 एक अलग कंसिडर्ड हो और -1, 1, 0 अलग कंसिडर्ड हो. That is why there should be, all the values should be different, like -1, 0, -1 and -1, -1, 2. These both are totally different, not just shuffled. That is why we need to answer this. And how to approach this? First brute force is iterating all the element in 3 loop and check its, if their sum is 0, then add this into your answer vector. Let's look how to write that code, brute force code. We initialize our vector of vector integer, name as answer, and iterate for loop for I till 0 to I lesser than n, and I will plus plus. What is n? N is nothing but the size of the given array. Take a next loop, j will always started with I plus 1, remember, and j will be lesser than n or same. J will also plus plus. Again take a for loop for k equals to j plus 1 inside the jth loop. K is lesser than n and k should be plus plus. Okay, and so please use set here use set, because we need unique element. That is why we take set, because set की यही प्रॉपर्टी होती है कि उसमें सारे यूनिक एलिमेंट ही ऐड होते हैं. अगर कोई भी डुप्लीकेट वैल्यू आती है तो वो अपने आप से ही डिस्कार्ड कर देता है. तो हम ये वाला एक सेट ले लेते हैं. अब हम चेक करते हैं, इफ़ inside this kth loop, if array of I, a is nothing but whatever given in our array. This is this one, that is this. If array of I plus array of j plus array of k, whenever they are same, double equals to 0, please add this into the set, not in the answer vector. First you place all the values in set. Okay, create a temporary vector of vector integer. Vector of integer, let's say as temporary. Add all these it is a of I comma a of j comma a of k, and please sort it using sort operator, sort, sort temp dot begin, temp dot end. After this sorting, just add this into the our set dot insert. What it is? Temporary vector. Close all these loop, all three loops, and plus if loop is this if loop, and this all three for loop. At the end, just convert your set a vector of vector integer. It is just typecasting of as answer of st dot short st dot begin comma end. It will typecast your set into our required answer vector, and just return answer. But when we talk about its time complexity, it takes order of n cube roughly, because you go inside for I loop, inside this you go to j loop, then inside it is k loop. It will take n cube, and there is a space complexity is we are using an extra set and unique 3 template temporary variable vector. So it is 2 into unique temporary vector size. So how to optimize this? Let's look at optimal solution is a two-pointer approach. How it will help me to find 3 sum? Let's write the function. We need to return vector of vector, integer, name function. You have your array given in the question. You find the size of this array. Okay, integer n equals to arr dot size. Let's say it is a, so a dot size. Okay, I have the size of our vector. Create and one more vector to store the answer. Vector of vector integer as named as answer. Okay, next start iterating for first loop. For I 0 to n. First, what do you do? Check if is your, it is not your first element, and a of I अगर हमारा इक्वल है हमारे प्रीवियस एलिमेंट्स I minus 1, then what you do? You just continue the loop. No need to go inside this. It is just an edge case. We talk about this in later. What is the 2-pointer approach? It is nothing but just initializing two variables left at the first position. Let's say I plus 1 because we need to find 3, and integer right equals to what it will be is the last element, that is n minus 1. Inside these for loop we run until they cross each other. Left is lesser than right, and now here we initialize one variable that take is this total. क्या ये हमारे सम तीनों का सम करने पे क्या ज़ीरो आ रहा है? कैसे चेक करेंगे हम? जस्ट a of I, that is the for loop for, and a of left, that is just initialized here, plus a of right, that is the right, and we forget something, that is yes, here first please short the entire array. Just say a dot begin comma 8 dot end. It will short your array. It will help me to successful this code using 2-pointer approach. If this total is double equals to 0, it means we find our destination. Just add all these answer dot pushback. What it is? Array of I, array of left, array of right. When you push it, move the pointers. Left should be plus plus, go forward, and right should be minus minus, goes backward, backside. Okay, and you need to remove duplicates for left until left is lesser than right, and a of left is equals to a of left plus 1. अगर सामने वाला एलिमेंट सेम है तो हम क्या करें? जस्ट लेफ्ट प्लस प्लस. डोंट नीड टू ऐड दिस इन आवर आंसर वेक्टर. ओके, सेम फॉर राइट until left is lesser than right, and a of right अगर डबल इक्वल्स टू है a of right minus 1, right minus 1, just move this pointer. Right should be minus minus. This will keep track to give me the same answer. Now close the if loop and check else if the summation is not equal to double equals to 0, it is lesser than. If our total is lesser than 0, it means you need to go front side, else just move back side. At the end, just return the answer. Return answer. Okay. Take a dry run to keep better understanding on this. First, what we did, first we taken size of our n, and second sort this. Let's sort it. It is minus 4. So, minus 4 and minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. It is? Yes, it is. After sorting, it will look like this vector. Okay. Take an ith, I equals to 0. When I is 0, for first iteration, I is here. I will point the first element. Okay. Inside, we check this. Is your I 0 greater than a 0? No. No need to continue. Go inside this. Take 2 points. Left will point to the next element of I. Left is here and left is point. What is right? Right is n minus 1. What is the size of n? It is 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. 6 minus 1, that is 5. It will point to the 5. Indexes should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5. Okay. So right will point here. Okay. Now go inside the while loop. While this loop, while left is lesser than right. Okay. Check. क्या लेफ्ट छोटा है हमारा राइट से? क्या 1 is lesser than 5? Yes, it is. Go inside and take your take sum for these all. ठीक है. Sum should be array of I. What is I here is 0. What is the value at 0 is 4, minus 4. Okay. Minus 4. At first index it is minus 1. At the fifth index it is 2. Okay. What is the sum? Minus 5. It is 3. Yes, it is minus 3. Let's check the if condition. क्या ये हमारा 0 के बराबर है? नहीं. तो हम इन दोनों में से कोई कंडीशन चलेगी. देखते हैं कौन सी कंडीशन चल रही है. क्या ये 0 से छोटा है? हाँ, ये 0 से छोटा है, तो हम अपने लेफ्ट को प्लस प्लस कर देते हैं. तो लेफ्ट शुड ऑलवेज बी प्लस प्लस. ओके. हे लेफ्ट, कैन यू मूव योर सेल्फ हियर? ओ माई बैड, इट इज लेफ्ट. Left should be plus plus. Left will point here. Okay. At next iteration, क्या 2 हमारा लेसर देन 5 है? Yes, it is. Let's compute this value. Minus 4, minus 1 and 2 is still the same. Move the left pointer to the next time. Minus 4, 0, 2. What is this value? It is minus 2. Still the same. Go to the left, will point to the this 1. Minus 4, 1, 2. What is this sum? It is minus 1. Still the smaller element. You reach the end. Left will point the right. When you reach this point, you will see this loop terminates. Okay. If this loop terminates, you go again for loop and I should be plus plus. At next time I will be 1, incremented by 1. Okay. Let's I just clear. I is here now, so I will be 1. Left will be always plus 1, which is 2. Right will always for initially is n minus 1, that is always be first for 5. Okay. Let's now अब हम ये वाली कंडीशन देखते हैं, क्या जो हमारा आई है क्या वो ग्रेटर देन ज़ीरो है? हाँ, ये तो ज़ीरो से तो बड़ा है, ठीक है, फर्स्ट कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई। क्या ये हमारा प्रीवियस एलिमेंट से मैच कर रहा है? नहीं, तो कंटिन्यू करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, हम लूप के अंदर जा सकते हैं, ठीक है। तब जाके हमने लेफ़्ट निकाला, तब जाके हमने राइट निकाला, ठीक है। नाउ अगेन चेक द क्या 2 हमारा लेस देन 5 है? यस इट इज़। कंप्यूट द सम, यस सम शुड बी is array of I, right and left, that is 1, 2 and 5 indexes. So what is as 1 and 2 left, and at the end compute this value, that is -1, -1 and 2. What is the sum? It is 0. Yes, it is the 0. So push it into your final array. Okay, take here I place all the value -1, -1, comma 2. Okay, this will store in our vector. Next time left should be plus plus and right should be minus minus, both at the same time. Let's run this. Left is here, right is here. It is now -1, 0, 1. Yes, it will also work. -1, 0, 1 is also the same. Yes, it is same. Store this. Yes, I store. इसी तरह हम आगे करते रहेंगे। जैसे ये लेफ़्ट आगे बढ़ जाएगा, राइट पीछे आ जाएगा, तो ये वाला लूप कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो दिस विल लूप टर्मिनेट्स एंड अगेन आई विल बी मूव हियर and here now this loop continue. Why? Because I is greater than 0 and array of I, that is -1, is equals to the array of I -1, also the same. So it will continue, don't need to put this. So I will again move here and compute this value, start from 0. So basically ये हमारा ये चेक कर रहा है क्या ये वैल्यू पिछली बार आ चुकी है आई के लिए। अगर आ चुकी है तो हमें उसे दोबारा कंप्यूट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। और ये वाला लूप एक ही वैल्यू में बार बार चेक कर रहा है, यहाँ पे यहाँ पे यहाँ पे क्या कोई हमें मिल पा रहा है हमारा सम 0 के बराबर। और ये वाले लूप ये चेक कर रहे हैं जब तक सेम एलिमेंट्स हैं तब तक वो प्लस प्लस या माइनस माइनस हो रहे हैं। और दिस condition is whenever you don't find your answer as 0. Okay, just return this. When talking about this time complexity and space is time and space is time is n log n for shorting plus order of n square for, because inside the for loop you have your while loop, that is why it is n square, and space complexity is nothing but just need to there is nothing extra space we use, we say order of 1, और कह सकते हैं कि हमने एक्स्ट्रा स्पेस एज वेक्टर ऑफ वेक्टर लिया जो कि हमें आंसर की तरह ही रिटर्न करना था, तो हम उस वेक्टर को लिख सकते हैं वेक्टर। दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट, थैंक यू।